How do you even begin to architect the future of an entire nation? Well, today we're diving into a really detailed proposal that tries to do exactly that for Bangladesh. It's a strategic roadmap for a total transformation, and we're going to unpack it together.
So, where does this all come from? The vision we're talking about comes directly from this book, The Architects of Tomorrow, and it's positioned as more than just an idea. It's meant to be a foundational document for a huge social and technological revolution. And this quote right here really gets to the heart of it. This isn't just some critique of how things are now. No, it's a detailed plan, a complete vision designed to build a state of trust, prosperity, and what the author calls an enlightened civilization. So you have to ask, why such a grand plan? And why right now? Well, the answer really boils down to two massive forces hitting at the same time. This huge global technological shift and a bunch of deep-rooted challenges that the nation is facing. And the manifesto, it pulls no punches. It goes right after these big issues. It frames them as these persistent shadows that have really held the nation back, despite the incredible potential of its people. This is the core problem the whole plan is trying to solve. And this slide really shows the critical crossroads we're talking about, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, or 4IR. You've got one path that leads to this future of amazing productivity and advancement, but then there's the other path, which carries this huge risk of mass job losses because of automation. So, you've got these massive challenges and this incredible opportunity. What's the game plan? Well, in response, the book proposes a very specific, actionable plan, a national tech blueprint designed to navigate this really complex future. And this plan has a name. It's called DAFA 31, and the idea is for it to be a new national commission for science and innovation. You can think of this as the central engine that's going to lead Bangladesh's big push into technology. All right, so what is this commission actually doing? It's not just a free-for-all. The plan argues that the entire Fourth Industrial Revolution, the whole shebang, is going to be defined by three key areas of technology. And here they are. The blueprint says robotic, bio, and nanotechnologies are the essential pillars for building the country's future. The entire strategy revolves around becoming masters of these three fields. Okay, so how do you actually make that happen? The plan calls for creating a Bangladesh Engineering Revolution Wing, or BERW for short. The idea is to create this powerful innovation engine by linking up the tech experts in the armed forces with universities and private companies, all while directly funding the best ideas from local scientists. Now, breakthrough technology is one thing, but the proposal is really clear that it's not enough on its own. It stresses that all this growth has to be supported by a world-class business environment, and that means adopting global standards like ISO and Kaizen and making a serious effort to improve the country's ease of doing business ranking to pull in foreign investment. A vision this big, well, it's going to cost something, right? It requires a serious financial commitment. So let's look at the actual investments the plan calls for to make all these ideas a reality. And here's where it gets really interesting. The investment strategy. It starts with people. The blueprint argues that a complete overhaul of the education system is totally non-negotiable. It's about creating a new foundation of technical skills for the next generation. And boom, here's the first major price tag. The plan proposes putting 10,000 crore taka in the 2026 budget. That's about 1.2 billion US dollars. And it's specifically to make artificial intelligence and cybersecurity mandatory subjects, starting right from secondary school. And that's not all. Here's the second big-ticket item. Another 10,000 crore taka, again about $1.2 billion, is proposed as the initial budget to just fuel research and development in those three core areas: biotechnology, nanotechnology, and robotic technology. So, after all the tech details, the new organizations, and the big financial numbers, what's the endgame? What is all of this supposed to lead to? The goal is stated crystal clear. The purpose of this entire transformation isn't just small improvements. It's to elevate Bangladesh to the same global standing as highly developed, stable, and progressive nations like Japan, Finland, and Singapore. But in the end, the manifesto comes back to a powerful message of unity. It argues that, technology and funding are the tools, but the real engine of change is the collective will of the people, all united behind one single, unwavering purpose. So this blueprint, it presents one really ambitious answer, this fusion of technology, education, and national unity. And it leaves us with a compelling question to think about. What are the essential ingredients for any nation to truly architect its own tomorrow?